I'm pissed at myself. I forgot my damn phone. That's not a good thing.
0 feet altitude. 6 feet distance. 8 miles per hour. 98% battery.
Now if I get in any kind of trouble, I don't have any backup. I have to go home and get my phone and fucking call the drone if something goes wrong. Shit. Anyways. I'm gonna do a short mission. It's been very, very windy all day, but the wind did finally just calm down. But I'm still gonna keep it low and slow. This is kind of a low-level mission. I've done this one before, but I shortened it up a little bit more.
55 feet altitude. 760 feet distance. 27 miles per hour. 94% battery.
Just gonna kind of skim around out here. I can't believe I left my phone home. I connect to the Wi-Fi with this iPad. I always remember to bring my phone. So if something happens and I lose it, then won't be able to know where it is till I go home and get my phone. But anyway, I'm only 5 minutes away, so. Right at sunset. Yeah, we had 30, 40 mile an hour gusts all day.
50 feet altitude. 1,859 feet distance. 22 miles per hour. 90% battery.
And as usual, winds calm down at sunset. I feel a slight breeze, but not crazy like it was early. Before I left, I was looking out my back door and I was like, oh man, there ain't no way I can fly in this. The fucking trees are blowing all around. It's been such a shitty month. Windy, rainy. Yeah, I still feel a breeze right now, but it's not as bad. It's not something that I would get stuck in. And on this mission here, I'm not going to lose any connection. It's flying low, but
49 feet altitude. 2,569 feet distance. 25 miles per hour. 85% battery.
doing pretty good speed too, 23 miles an hour. 23 miles an hour! Picking up altitude a little. I had adjusted this route on my PC at home, and since I forgot to bring my phone, this mission didn't get updated on the iPad.
111 feet altitude. 3,903 feet distance. 6 miles per hour. 80% battery.
So the changes I made didn't take place. I just had to change it manually again. And over here, it's obviously hitting the wind. Facing the sun too. The only thing I'm worried about in this wind is being blown into the trees, but I got good altitude. I'm up high. I raised it intentionally because of that. It's flying at about 100 feet, but that's actually about 50 feet lower in elevation too over there, back there. Yeah, it's getting windy now.
110 feet altitude. 4,856 feet distance. 4 miles per hour. 76% battery.
This is about the furthest point out too. It's just gonna go into the corner of that field there. See, it's gaining altitude too. It's going up to 200 feet now. So it's windier up higher. It's gonna go a little slower. I keep my bank cards in my phone too, and I wanted to stop at the store. Now I gotta go home first and get my wallet.
205 feet altitude. 5,263 feet distance. 4 miles per hour. 71% battery.
Stuck in the wind right now. It's going backwards. Let's see if it's got enough gas to make it out. I think it will. It's going to go back to the GPS point. So this is how you lose your drones when you're low on battery, because it's going to stick to the course. So you'll get blown back, and then it'll go forward, then it'll just stay in that spot. It'll keep going back and forth.
206 feet altitude. 5,299 feet distance. 1 miles per hour. 66% battery.
I got enough battery to take over, and I'm in range too, so I'm in a good spot. But if I was low on battery, I'd be worried right now, because it's not going to stop trying to go forward until it passes that waypoint. And so if it's windy at that waypoint and it can't get past it, it's just going to stay there. See, now it just got past it. And the wind did just calm down too. This is why I got a really good idea where my drone went down, the one I lost, because I had flown it from my house. It went too far. Yeah, I had a couple of drinks that day too. That probably didn't help any.
206 feet altitude.
Affect my
4,851
judgment.
feet distance. 6 miles per hour. 61% battery.
But I took it to the point of where I figured, you know, checking the weather maps and all that other stuff, where I figured it probably got lost. And I went on a similarly windy day where the wind was, you know, was blustery like today was, and the day that I sent it out on that flight. And what got to the point where I figured that, well, it probably didn't get far past here, and pretty much it was exactly like that. I had copied shortened the mission, but copied those waypoints over, and was flying them again, and it was essentially hanging up on in between these two waypoints over near Miller Road, between there's like a condo complex and it's like a hospital, or, you know, a doctor's group office there. And
206 feet altitude. 4,282 feet distance. 5 miles per hour. 56% battery.
And it was definitely hung up in those two spots, so I figured it's back there somewhere. But it still, I mean, that's a little tiny drone when you're looking that much real estate. The thing is like, what, 6 to 7 inches long, 7-8 inches long, and doesn't stand out. I didn't have any kind of reflective tape on it like I do now. Yeah, I put tape on it. I had some orange skin, just so you could see it if it's on the ground. And with the reflective tape, if you have a flashlight, it's, you know, like right now is a good time to be looking. You know, you shine a light on it and bam, it stands right out. You see it. It's a big help. It doesn't look pretty, but it works.
206 feet altitude. 3,406 feet distance. 6 miles per hour. 52% battery.
So we'll see what we got going here. Yeah, the wind is blowing pretty good now. Lots of hood rats out here. I think I'm going to bring it back to my manual. Visit the hood rats.
Mission ended. (207 feet altitude. 2,563 feet distance. 28 miles per hour. 45% battery.
There's really no point in trying to finish that. It would take forever. I see a lot of them right now. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 over on one side, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the other.
(150 feet altitude. 140 feet distance. 26 miles per hour. 36% battery.
See how close they'll let me get today. I don't see it yet. Let's see, where are they? There they are. I'll approach them slow.
(3 feet altitude. 84 feet distance. 1 miles per hour. 31% battery.
These guys are pretty close to me. I'm only about 4 feet off the ground. Surprised they haven't tried to take off yet. They might not be able to hear it.
5 feet altitude. 281 feet distance. 2 miles per hour. 26% battery. Warning, aircraft battery at 25%.
No, I see it. There goes one and they'll all peel off. Look at the guy back there.
Warning, aircraft battery at 23%. 5 feet altitude. 370 feet distance. 1 miles per hour. 21% battery.
I think this is probably the closest I ever got.
Warning, aircraft battery at 21%.
I gotta come back.
Warning, aircraft battery at 18%. Eight feet altitude. 8 feet distance. 0 miles per hour. 16% battery.
That was kind of surprising because they weren't that skittish. Usually they'll take off on me a lot quicker. So there they are, still out there.
Aircraft battery at 15%.
I gotta land. That went pretty good. I got close to the hoodrats. Kind of sucks that I had to come back because they were not afraid today. I think it's because of the wind and they probably really can't hear it because they're not so much afraid of seeing it, it's hearing it that spooks them. So anyways, that was cool.
Warning, aircraft battery at 13%.
I'm done here. Dito about.